And if somebody stumbles upon this, listens to this, likes this song, trust me, if you like this, you are our soil mate. You are our soil worker.
Yeah.
Tears my eyes. Tears my eyes, bro.
If we land one song on somebody somewhere, it's worth it. You know what I mean?
I'll see the goosebumps on your arms in a sec.
All right.
To be fair, that wasn't a thing back then. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I had to look up like Bowden lyrics and like Killswitch lyrics and stuff, but like
Right.
metal was pretty generic lyrics back then. Right?
Oh yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
There was no like exceptionally bright people.
It's also going to be said.
Well, maybe it's actually Cradle of Filth would have been.
Yeah.
Apparently, Cradle of Filth, the lead singer guy, that guy was apparently some sort of English something.
I don't.
Is that true? Is that true? I don't know.
The only thing I remember about Cradle of Filth and their lead singer was that the lead singer was like 4'9" or something like that. He was like a midget.
Apparently, he's actually like some sort of
genius.
I don't know, English fucking PhD type character or something.
Really?
Yeah.
All I remember is that.
And then all I remember is Amphetamine Girl. So it's like,
yeah, I remember Amphetamine. That's all I remember of them too.
If you're some sort of fucking English genius, and Amphetamine Girl is your thing.
So I just remember like the lead singer of Cradle of Filth, like wearing like high platforms everywhere because he was like
but click his name. I'm pretty sure he was like some sort of legit English something degree.
Look at his height.
look at degree. I read that somewhere in fucking Metal Mag or something.
5'3".
Yeah, he's a midget. We saw them. We've seen them.
Yeah, we
I don't remember. I don't remember that being like a detail.
No, because I also specifically remember like even in their videos he would always wear like platform shoes.
I mean, it fucking worked. It worked on me.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, he probably would have stood out more if like he would have stood out more. He would have. I would have remembered him more if he looked 5'4" on stage. No, like why fight that? That's so not like metal to do that. That's like Kardashian to do that.
Is it? I feel like Cradle of Filth was kind of doing the whole Kiss thing at the time, right? Like where they're all dressed up and like, you know, doing the whole showbiz kind of style of things, right? There's that funny like meme going around that how like Kiss does not look like how they should sound. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you look at
but they're also old as shit, though.
Like, yeah, but like they don't sound like they should. Like, if you're
whereas Slipknot guys do,
right? But like Kiss was like they were what led to that, right? Like that style of a band like putting on that kind of a cosmetic show, I guess you could call it. Same with Cradle of Filth. I don't know why we're talking about Cradle of Filth ultimately, but like anyway,
yeah,
yeah.
But like Corey Taylor he kind of looks like a metalhead dude.
Right? Yeah. Anyway,
let's keep going with Soil.
So next one up. Observation Slave.
So here's another one. This one will be even more like.
So this I think Stabbing the Drama was their, like this had to have been like their real breakout, at least for North America.
This is their launch album in NA for sure.
Yeah,
this was their launch album. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Stabbing the Drama was on Much Music, which means like it must have been in the States somewhere. I think that's where I came across them, but I knew them before it somehow. Or maybe I just went back.
I vaguely
it was the one band I went back on.
Because I also remember them on TV. I felt like Soilwork was one of those.
2005. So I would have been in grade fucking 7
Is that
or 8.
What it was?
Grade 7 or 8 when Stabbing the Drama came out.
They had like the late night. We've talked about this before. Like Much Music would have like late night. Midnight, like metal hour or whatever.
So I definitely found some Carnage there.
Yeah,
Dying will be the death of me.
Somehow I remember watching Stabbing the Drama, like the video for Stabbing the Drama on at like 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
When I was like 16 or 7, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it would have been that. Yeah. 2005. So yeah.
Yeah, I just remember like that little. It's like a doll or something like that. There's like a pincushion doll or whatever, like in the video for Stabbing the Drama, or something like that. I vaguely remember the video for that. From literally watching it on TV from when I was a kid. Anyway, so we come to this one.
So yes, this is off that album, and this is another one of those songs where again you probably don't recognize it in your head right at the moment.
The name's familiar.
There's the thing about Soilwork again. There's so much material, and there's far more underrated songs by them. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But this song is just an absolute banger. It's lyrically sound. That's why I chose it. I can go forever with them. There's so many songs to name. Actually, I had a list here, so for anyone who's actually listening and wants to start dialing in and actually take our word for it, Downfall 24, nice banger. Distance, Follow the Hollow, probably their longest lyrics of their whole discography, if possible, and then the entire Sworn to Great Divide album. Observation Slave, you're gonna recognize it. Probably a good gateway to Soilwork at this point in life. It's 20 years later. And if somebody stumbles upon this, listens to this, likes this song, trust me, if you like this, you are our soil mate. You are our soil worker. And you should deep dive and get into them like I do. And they become a part of your life, part of your soul.
I think it was a Panic broadcast, but I remember I had a Soilwork shirt. I think that you got me for Christmas at some point. I think when I was like 16 or something like that. And I wore that shirt to almost most of the concerts that we went to for a while. Like I have a couple of those shirts. Like I have a Stroke shirt. I have an old school Velemaya shirt. The all they have is whatever shirt from Velemaya.
Yeah.
And I have a Soilwork shirt from, I think it's the Panic broadcast with the wolf on it. And all three of them are like tattered from all the years of concerts. I still have them because one of these days I'm gonna make like I'm gonna frame them and like have like a fucking dungeon for them at some point.
So on that tone, like you know how gatekeeping and bullshitty and judgmental and nonsense shirts are at shows and stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like Soilwork is like it's just pure good to wear a Soilwork shirt.
Yeah, because it's so rare.
It's rare, so it makes you look like a boss.
Yeah.
You know what's up, and also like you run into somebody who likes them, they're gonna be a chill person, obviously.
Yeah.
Good person to have a beer with for sure. It's just like if a Soilwork shirt at a metal show is probably like a peak like siphon for good people.
Yeah, for like people. Yeah,
like the opposite of wearing a Misfits shirt.
Yeah. I've noticed the same thing with Car Bomb actually. There's been a couple of times like
it's not the same. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Where you're siphoning, but you're siphoning to a very small. Well, so is Soilwork, but like there are good people who don't like Car Bomb. I've met them, so I don't like the fact that they don't like them.
Yeah.
But if someone gives Soilwork a real chance, it's kind of like wine. You're gonna find something you like.
Yeah.
I guarantee. If I set Nora in a room and played Soilwork, she'll find something.
Yeah. Well, Soilwork is also one of these like they're obviously a metal band, but they also, and for how like when they came around too, like they were really mixing because it's kind of clean vocals, right? But they do have like this mix of screaming with like heavy vocals, clean vocals. Like they really do have a melodic mix that kind of covers all the bases just based on what album you kind of picked.
They were one of the OGs doing that. We don't have to be in a box here. We can just do whatever we want to do. That's what they were doing. Yeah. So there's so much material, but it was so all over the place, and I think it took a lot of people a lot of time to
I also think because of the style, like you were just saying, like how all the albums are like kind of significantly different in some way, but the people who stuck around with Soilwork through all of their albums would probably also be open-minded, chill people who are not just gatekeeping and trying to dictate what any band should be fucking doing. You know what I mean? Like if you like Soilwork, either you probably just like one album, maybe, and then you are just gatekeeping and like can't break out of your shell. But really, like if you like Soilwork as a band as a whole, like all their albums are so different enough that like you obviously must be into more than just one specific style or whatever, or one aspect or ideal of what this band's supposed to be.
Yeah, they go so all over the place. It's like anyone who tries to gatekeep Soilwork, it's like you don't even know what you're talking about. They go everywhere and across the board. I don't know.
They've always stayed heavy for that too. Like as much as they've always been heavy.
They have soft songs.
Yes,
they have more soft songs than like Born of Osiris album has, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So like that's maybe some people's itch, but like
they creep towards rock, like the edges of rock from metal, I would say in some places, but they're definitely metal. There's no question about it.
If they were like an American band, they would have been fucking huge, man.
Yeah,
they would.
I think so too.
Huge. They would have been fucking huge because they kind of touch on like the Deftones sound a bit, right? Like
heavier than that, but yeah,
like a heavy Deftones sound, and like kind of like the System a bit.
Instrumentally, they're like insane. Like lyrically, it's guys is up there technically in every way. Like obviously,
they're unique enough. They're catchy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're definitely one of the most underrated.
Their instruments are really, really good. Like their sound is still unique too. Like Soilwork when you hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're good. So what?
Observation Slave.
So how did we end up on Observation Slave?
Again, just a classic, underrated song. Doesn't look like it at 300,000, but on this album, it is underrated. Most of this album got million plus. This was again, like you said, this is their breakout album.
Yeah.
But it hits the lyrical note for sure, and it will hit the nostalgia note for you, I'm sure. I'll see the goosebumps on your arms in a sec.
All right. Follow along with these lyrics. Let's check them out. Observation Slave. Let's go.
Too many times I can barely fight it back. No intentions, no obsessions that can change my mind. Oh, when it comes to an end, with my trust in please let me stand. With all my perception, I left myself weak. From all the infection that comes in my way. This is my life and I'm still amazed. I should have turned and walked over. This is my life and I'm now prevail to reach my goal. This is my time 'cause it's all erased. This is my time and I'm turning to you. It makes me strive in a conscious way, but not alone. Confusing directions were running my state. From all the infection that comes in my way. With all my perception, I left myself weak.
What a banger, dude.
That was nice.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
sick.
fucking nice, dude. Yeah, that was definitely underrated for sure. That's nice.
Tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes, bro. Oh man,
This is fucking nice, dude.
what a banger!
So good. Yeah, fucking legit.
Nice ass chorus, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you have tears.
It's
So
fucking
good.
good, dude. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
So
What's up?
somebody somewhere didn't hear that before and is getting into it. If we land one song on somebody somewhere, it's worth it. You know what I mean?
That has like, I don't know. You force somebody to sit down and just shut up and listen to this. There's no way they come out and be like, that sucked. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I don't know. I literally have fucking like borderline tears in my eyes. It's just so good. It's so nostalgic and just like harmonious and
Yeah.
it's beautiful metal, man. Beautiful metal. They don't get crazy slam heavy like sometimes you feel like having, but buddy, when they get those choruses right, man. They get the melodies right.
Yeah. Yeah, their melodies have always been really good. They definitely like know what they're doing that way. Both it's interesting. I'd love to like, man, it'd be so cool to talk to these kinds of guys, man. But like,
We talked to them. Obviously, we were drunk as fuck, whatever.
yeah, we were.
We chatted with them on a when we were having a smoke one during it was before, I guess it was before their set.
It was before their set. Yeah, it was before their set.
Yeah.
We were on like a rooftop patio at a venue in Ontario.
Yeah, it was super just like obviously low key, chill, whatever.
Yeah, it was.
We weren't trying to be like weirdos, so we were just kind of like hanging out, having a smoke with them,
Yeah,
shooting the shit.
yeah, it was good.
Told them to play rejection roll, and they did, whatever, which obviously they were going to do anyway. Which obviously they were going to do anyways. But rejection roll was my morning alarm from from like 2010 until like a few years into university, forever.
Yeah.
Eventually, I switched it to some sort of, I think it was Soldier Boy. There's a Soldier Boy song I switched it to at some point. Turn my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said what's up. I changed it to that at some point. But it was rejection roll for like fucking at least 5 years straight. Every single morning in my life was rejection roll.
I've gone through a lot of animals of the years as wake up alarms.
Right now, which is a nice one, is I have the Trailer Park Boys theme song.
Oh
The
yeah,
intro?
like the
It's so it's so quiet and chill. And you know it's not gonna like
Yeah.
blow up at you at some point.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so nice, dude. Remember I told you I had a Born Star song that was you actually told me the lyric one day and I was like, oh, I should make up to that.
Currently, I got Gestalter felt from Animals Leaders. It's got like segments to it. Like it's perfect because it's like chill to start off with. It's like, all right, get up a little bit, and then it's like, okay, come on, get up. And then it gets to the next stage, like, come on, get up, and like there's like a 4th stage to it where it's like, fuck you, get the fuck up. It's fucking
Fair enough.
perfect.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think it was a Born Stars one where it was like something about like you're a loser or something. I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have that as in my morning. I probably shouldn't have that. I forget what the song was, but
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. One more wicked track from Soilwork is coming up next. Vesta. One of my favorites, too. Coming out of them. Stay tuned. How could